Hey folks, Eric Mulder here with Code Red Conversations. Thanks for joining me today. In this video, I'll be discussing with you my 7 questions on the Ahmaud Arbery case. So stay tuned. What's going on, y'all? Now, there's so much speculation and so much talk. Everyone's talking about this case. Everyone's discussing it. There are many people making the claim as basically they know exactly what went down and why. Folks trying and convicting on both sides. With so many questions being up in the air, still being unanswered, I simply do not see how they can do that. Not yet, anyway. Me personally, I prefer to be one of the ones who waits to gain and gather more information before coming to an ultimate conclusion as to who's innocent or guilty. And you would think that after Michael Brown, Jussie Smollett, and Covington High School kids, that we would learn our lesson in the area of jumping to conclusions. But obviously that's not the case. Now, there's allegedly multiple videos that demonstrate that Ahmaud Arbery, or someone matching his description, entered into the unoccupied, unfinished home dating back to October 2019. Is there any evidence that he stole anything? Was he ever given permission to enter that structure? The answer to those questions could be the difference of whether or not there's a felony offense that he was guilty of. Number 2, if he did burglarize the home, were the McMichaels aware of it? And how did they come about that knowledge? That's a huge factor in regard to the citizens' arrest laws. Number 3 closely correlates to number 2. Article 4 of the Georgia Citizens Arrest Law, arrest by a private person. A private person may arrest an offender if the offense is committed in his presence or within his immediate knowledge. If the offense is a felony and the offender is escaping or attempting to escape, a private person may arrest him upon reasonable and probable grounds of suspicion. Now, we can ask a bunch of questions, and there are a bunch of questions that need to be asked based on the definition or how that law is defined. But my main question is in the area of immediate knowledge. How is that defined? Is there any previous case law where that term was defined and argued? There are reports or allegations of a previous burglary that took place where a vehicle was burglarized, and I'm hearing anything from 1 to 3 firearms stolen from him. And there being possible ties to Ahmaud Arbery. Is that factual? Is it true? Is there any evidence that ties him to this case? The reason why that is relevant is because if it's possible that he was the one who burglarized the car and took the guns, it could be understood why the McMichaels would arm themselves when attempting to stop him. Once again, these are just the questions I'm asking. I'm not making an ultimate conclusion one way or another. I'm just saying that as a former police officer, when I see these cases and these situations being argued, I want to know as much as possible. Number 5. Now, there's a claim by the McMichaels that during a prior contact, and I don't know whether it's them watching him on video or whether they actually had a confrontation with him, where he motioned towards his waistband in a quote-unquote manner as if he was in possession of a firearm. Now, what does that mean? And what exactly did he do? Did he motion towards his waistline and make a statement to them? Or was he just pulling up his pants? Was it nothing and it was exaggerated to be something? These are just some of the questions that I'm having. Number 6, there are also allegations that one of the McMichaels, I believe it's the father, was some kind of a white supremacist or something along those lines. Now, where did that come from? Is that just internet rumor? Or is there any data to actually back that up? The second DA, who ultimately recused himself, stated in his report or made mention to Arbery having some mental health issues, where he made the correlation as to why he may have attacked McMichaels. What exactly are those issues? Is there any evidence of violence or erratic behavior, or are they mild and minor where he doesn't pose a threat to anyone else? The answers to these questions play a major role in determining guilt or innocence in this case. If anyone's followed me or familiar with my content, whether it's on YouTube or Instagram or on Facebook, I've often made reference to the concept of the totality of the circumstances. That's everything that is involved with the case and how important that is in deciding or determining innocence or guilt. Not a few short video clips and not a handful of opinions. In the end, I pray that we learn patience from now on. Because each and every day, or it seems to be on a regular basis, we're getting more and more data, we're getting more and more information, which makes this whole case even that much more cloudy. For those of us who are honest enough to say, hey, there may be more than meets the eye going on here. And ultimately, I pray that true justice is had, wherever that may lead us. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Make sure you follow me. Thanks for watching. In the meantime, stay safe, God bless, and make sure you join the conversation.